Oh, you see that I busted the hat out, the Marlins. Oh, if you know, you know. You know that what Mr. Wonderful is about to touch on when it comes to the sneaker profiles. Oh, the light. Yeah, I say it every time. It always shines bright when it comes to greatness and when it comes to this channel. Mr. Wonderful is in the FC Sneaker Factory, but of course, I can't forget about you. The beautiful people out there, the fellas. Oh, and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. I appreciate each and every one of you for stepping on into the FC Sneaker Factory because you know what? The doors are wide open for you people to come in and for us to go on to another journey, into another segment. And we are going to touch on this one. Oh, those LeBron 8s. Oh, how they tanked over the years. But let's not forget back in 2010 when they first released, oh, how popular they were. How those colorways were just so amazing that people couldn't get their hands enough on them. But yours truly, Mr. Wonderful, was right there in the mix when it came to those shoes. But let's go ahead and go into this sneaker profile. 141 to be exact. Oh yes, not 140, but 141. And as you can see, Mr. Wonderful is looking amazing as always. I do got that, like I said, that Marlins hat in. And you can remember this one when LeBron went to the Miami Heat. Remember, he busted out this hat. He made it popular. But I am rocking the black long sleeve Lacoste tee. Let's go ahead and take a look at the entire fit so you can get a look at it all together. So you got the Miami Marlins hat, the old school one, right, with the fish, the Marlin, and of course some light gray rag and bone denim, and like I said, the long sleeve Lacoste black tee to put the fit all together. So, of course, I'm focused. So, like I said, 2010, right? 2010 was when the LeBron 8s first came out. Oh, and it was an amazing time when it came to sneakers. I mean, I feel like the basketball shoe game was probably at the hype besides, the 90s, of course. But when 2010 came, I feel like that was when the actual basketball shoes were like really popular in terms of wearing in terms of like the streetwear. Not so much on, I mean, it was big on the court, of course, but when it came to the streets, I feel like LeBrons were being wore like with just your, regular outfits. Not as much as back then as what we are currently now. It's not even I mean, as you can see, or if you're aware of, the shoe game of LeBron's, I mean, they pretty much just tank. I feel like that brand's just, I mean, it's just not how it once was. Unfortunately, I mean, the older pairs are always, going to be amazing, and you do got that nostalgic look when you bring those out. But when it comes to the dollar figure, it's just not much. I mean, that's one shoe you definitely do not want to invest your money in because basically you've lost out. That cash has been long and gone when it came to the LeBron 8 as far as the resale market goes. But right here, obviously you see the thumbnail. Mr. Wonderful doesn't hold back when it comes to the thumbnails, but the shoes are all blacked out. But this one right here, I mean, this one is just an amazing shoe. I'm glad that I picked it up, even though it's not going for much at this current time. I'm sure it's really going for pennies, but it's still an amazing shoe. It's still one of those shoes that I feel like if when I do wear it, it's going to draw like the attention like Mr. Wonderful always does it. But it's just a great shoe. But let's go ahead and go on to this sneaker profile 141 right here, the LeBron 8. And let's take a look at the box, because the box, when it comes to this box, it's really just kind of identical to how it was when it originally first came out back in 2010. They kept the same box pretty much, they kept it the same. The only thing I would say is it's probably a little bit smaller than the original, and we'll do a comparison later on down the road when it comes to the LeBron 8s. I got I got four of them, so I'm just gonna let you know that right off the bat. When it comes to this profile, you're gonna get four LeBron 8s, and then I'm gonna go throw in another LeBron that I only have one pair of as far as that model goes or that number goes, but it's a freaking gem. So let's go ahead and go into this box really quick. So you got the LeBron, the old school LeBron box with the tiger or the lion, whatever you want, the lion I should say, the king of the jungle. And look at that Nike Lebron 8 QS. And this one's a retail price of $200. So this was a $200 shoe. Wow. That's crazy. I can't believe it was a $200 shoe. I feel like now it's like probably below market when it comes to this one. But let's go ahead and take a look at the shoe. I'm not going to open the box up because these boxes are just literally a pain in the ass when it comes to opening and closing them. So I'm not going to do it. The shoe's already out. But when it comes to this shoe in particular, I picked this one up on eBay. I did not pick it up on the sneakers app. To be honest with you, Mr. Wonderful was really up and down about this specific shoe, but after it released and after I started looking at more and more pictures of it, then I realized, you know what, that's something I need to add into the collection. So I went after it, got it on eBay. From what I remember, it probably wasn't very much over retail price, because even back then when I first picked it up, it just wasn't fetching a very high number. But this shoe right here, it actually came out in 2021. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. The LeBron 8, the Graffiti. Let me know if you have this one in your collection. I would love to know that. This shoe, like I said, it came out back in 2021. Actually, to be honest with you, it came out in the month of January 23rd, 2021. So what do you think about this one? It's called the LeBron 8 Graffiti. As you can see, you got that graffiti hits throughout the entire shoe. You see that street art inspired design. So the LeBron 8, this actually the graffiti look, or the graffiti, I guess, graphic, it first came out on the LeBron 4. It was the NYC remix. And then, of course, now, in 2021, they decided to put it on the LeBron 8. And this was the time when LeBron went to the Miami Heat. So during the 2010 season, 2011, that's when LeBron left, the Cavs, and then went to Miami, which was like this big old thing. And then that's where this hat comes from right there. So that's the whole reason why I'm wearing it, because of LeBron 8, and then also, the jump to the Miami Heat. But as you can see, a lot of graffiti hits on this entire shoe. I think it makes this shoe in particular amazing. You do got this white. It's kind of like it is a leather, but it's like it kind of feels like a little bit of plastic leather. And of course, you got that nice swoosh to go towards the rear of the shoe, and it's outlined in red. And of course, you got that white. I really like the midsole when it comes to this particular shoe. I really like the design, and of course, I like that 360-degree bubble that goes pretty much throughout the entire shoe, except right here. But it picks up from right here, and it goes all the way through. This all black. This is all the entire bubble, and of course, I love how that swoosh starts off at the rear, right, the rear of the shoe, but then it goes right into the very rear of the shoe, where it points right there. You do got LeBron James's signature right there, and then more of just a graphic print. So what's different about the medial side and the lateral side, as you can see, is the swoosh, right? You got that big fat white outline with that red swoosh, but then right here, the medial side, it's a much more smaller swoosh, but it is all in red. And then of course, more of that graffiti art design throughout the entire medial part of the shoe. And then you do got that fly wire, which is I really like the fly wire when it came to LeBron. I love the cap, the toe cap right here. Just a nice look. It's all black. And of course, there is no swoosh right there. So that's different when compared to some of the other LeBron 8s. They typically have like a little small swoosh right here, but we'll see that later on as these profiles come along. But look at that, more of the graffiti hit. So obviously, if you're looking down at your foot, this is what you would see. I love that hologram tongue, just a beautiful touch. That black tongue right here. And then you do got those white laces. I'm not sure if they came with any additional laces, but from what I see, I don't believe so. But the white fat laces, which is one of the other qualities about this shoe that I really like. And then you got the black tips when it comes to these white laces. Let's take a look at the insole. So you got that all red ankle collar. And of course you got that nice black insole. And then you do have that LeBron branding on the insole of the shoe. So pretty cool shoe, right? You do got that nice red outsole. You got the lion, the king of the jungle right here, representing LeBron as, you know, the king. I know not too many people are excited about LeBron's. I mean, I'm not. But when it comes to LeBron 8 has to be probably my favorite LeBron when it comes to the entire line. The LeBron 8 really stands out to me, and I feel like the LeBron 8 was really when I first like started noticing LeBron shoes. I feel like this one really actually really put him on the map as far as the shoes go. I mean, these were more, you know, not so much. I mean, people wore them obviously to, you know, play basketball in, but I also feel like this was the shoe that kind of made it more like the street fashion, the styling with, you know, outfits outside of the basketball court. But what do you think about this one, the LeBron 8 Graffiti? I mean, I feel like it's a great shoe. Even when I first brought it out right now to do the profile, Mr. Wonderful was like, man, I even forgot how great this shoe is. So a lot of great qualities, just the design of it, it's really nice. Of course, it would look good with, you know, shorts, but also some denim. I think it would really pop when it comes to this shoe. But just a great shoe. What do you think about that one? Like I said, we're going to continue doing the LeBrons, LeBron 8s. We got 3 more to go, and then I'm going to hit you with that amazing one at the very end to cap it all off. Mr. Wonderful does it once again, as he always does it. We're going to go ahead and close the book on this one, the LeBron 8 Graffiti. But in a couple of days, we're going to reopen that book. Oh, that book of solid profiles so far. That glossary of shoes that are in my sneaker collection. And you know what? We're going to add another one in a couple of days. Hopefully, I'll see you there as always. Mr. Wonderful is looking amazing as always. But I hope you beautiful people out there are looking amazing and are having a blessed day. But like how Mr. Wonderful always leaves you at the very end of every video drop, at the every profile, with the ladies on my side. Oh yes, ladies on each arm when I'm walking into that club. One of them whispers in one ear, the other one whispers in the other. And they both tell me, Mr. Wonderful, oh, Floyd on YouTube. And then also Floyd in real life and in real person, you are too sweet.